concluded and the Stanley Cup concluded. My favorite part's been the fucking Scots, dude. They're awesome. The Tartan Army.
Tartan Army's been unbelievable. Freddie the German.
Freddie's been fantastic on X. That guy's probably making an absolute boatload of money now.
He's got to be cashed in. JJ Watt got him a hotel with like signed jersey and everything. You see that?
Good for fucking him, man. I'm sure at the very least his trip has been completely paid for, but I bet he's going to have a pretty pile of American cash waiting on him back in
Can we
Germany.
think about this for a second? So a German guy books his tickets to come to America to see the FIFA World Cup. That's an expensive trip. He's clearly doing okay. But he just starts, he's like, I'm just going to document it because nobody at home is going to believe me. And it's been unbelievable, his response. Like the response that he has gotten.
He's got over 500,000 followers right now, I think.
It's so
something the other day.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I can't believe how quick.
664,000 followers. He's put on like 400K on his trip.
He just said, you know what? We're going to do it. We're just going to do it. I
He's
love
still
that he did
cooking too. He's getting burgers in Oklahoma City right now. Fucking In and Out.
Oh, you know we're on about that. I love that he's done this. I like it, it's unbelievable. JJ Watt again got him they got him a hotel room. And like he walked in and there's like signed jerseys and I forget what team he owns, like he's a part owner of, but I think he had like some of their swag there and like it's just it's
Burnley?
crazy. Might be Burnley, yeah. And then there's it's not who's the new country phenom? It's not Lainey Wilson. There's another
Ella Langley.
Ella Langley apparently had him at a concert.
She's drinking and jacking off by herself.
That's
all I hear when I hear that fucking song.
She brought him backstage, I guess, to do like a meet and greet after the song, like sent him to the concert. Like generational. Freddie's on a run. That guy's on a run.
Big time
Never to
run.
be seen before. Unbelievable start to the week.
The Scots have just adopted Boston. We've adopted the Scots. I'd like to have some sort of exchange program.
Oh, we definitely need a Scott-Boston exchange program. They're like
they
singing
cleaned up
in
all
your
the
pubs.
trash.
Like,
dude, they took over Fenway.
They did take over
the loudest Fenway's been all fucking year, maybe in years. Like that place was fucking rocking. We need like one summer series a year where we just have Scots at the park.
Let's
Plus the accent is one of my favorites out there. It makes me laugh every single fucking time.
Because it makes you feel like Willie. That's why. You're thinking it's groundskeeper Willie is here.
Me and Bertie were trying to write a sketch around the Scottish accent. Yeah,
it's a tough one.
It never got off the ground, but God was the idea there.
I'm a big fan of them being like they're like just absolutely taking over, and I love the way that they've done it because they're like
super respectful. They drank Boston out of Sam Adams. There's no more Sam Adams.
They were worried about that. They're like, "Are you guys going to have enough beer?" And we're like, "Oh, we think we're." And they're like, "You're out." And you're like, "What? What happened? what happened?"
We drink all the time. We've never been out.
Yeah, there's a video of arguments over the accents. You're gonna have to send that to me, Bill, because that's good. The Boston versus Scottish accent, like the hard Boston.
Fantastic.
It's pronounced chowder. It's chowder.
I could get down for that.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. We had a Stanley Cup champion declared. Finally,
I've never had In-N-Out, Bill. I'll have to give it a try sometime.
I've never had In-N-Out. I don't know. We don't have that shit up here. It's too cold for In-N-Out. It was really hot today. I don't even know why I said it was too cold.
It'd be far down on my list of chains to try. I got no care. I've had burgers, man.
I prefer
best burger I ever had. It was in Florida. There was this fucking burger place on in Fort Myers. We were at the Red Sox spring training. Went down to the beach and there's a burger place up. There's like split entry, and the top was burger place. They were wicked good. The bottom was like this taco stand that was getting run by like just a bunch of, it looked like high school kids, and our waitress had major fucking beef with the taco place. Every few minutes she'd go out there and be like, "Hey, fuck you! Stop sending people up here to use the bathroom."
That's a Future Stone story if I've ever heard one.
The rivalry runs deep.
my barbecue potatoes that I did when we were at Draft House are born out of potatoes that I got in Fort Lauderdale. Actually, Florida's low key like some like hole in the wall restaurant run by some guy who's not from there.
It's just a shame that there's Florida men and women running around everywhere that you got to
problem.
avoid. Head on a swivel, brother.
You might get caught, but you're gonna have some of the
Any
best food.
time of the day, you could get caught up in some of the craziest bullshit you've ever heard in your life.
Midday outside CVS, check. We've been there. We've talked about it. We've had discussions. It has happened on this show. We've talked about that.
Batman pajamas at night, check.
Yeah, check. Yeah, absolute check. Was Slingshot guy was Ohio, but
that was Cali.
Oh, it's Cali. Yeah.
Yeah, he was living large.
Legend.
In Long
Legend.
Beach, something like that.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, congrats to the Canes.
Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup.
Great series.
Great series. I'm happy it's over.
I think the most impressive thing about the Canes winning the cup to me is the way that they flipped and pivoted out of the Rantanen trade. Like, that could have killed so many teams. You know what I mean?
Yes, it could have.
They were able to spiral out of that, like, absolutely beautifully. They ended up getting Nishis out of it, who was a massive contributor on this team. Like, that 180 was beautiful.
They're still under the cap. So they got like 15 million in cap.
They have
space.
12 million. Yeah, they have like 12 and a half mil going into the off season. They've already given an extension to Bussy. Anderson's probably out. I saw this. I was reading an article before the show. Somebody talking about, well, they could bring him back. It's like, why? They just signed Bussy. They have Koshetkov as a very serviceable backup.
Freddie got his ring. He gets to go home now.
Yeah, he's going to go wherever he wants to go.
Rest easy, soldier. We got the watch.
Terrible regular season, honestly. He had like an 87 save percentage, really but bad. He turned into a completely different goalie in the playoffs.
For 3 rounds. And minus a game. And then the 4th round, he fell apart.
He had a 931 save percentage through the first 3 rounds and a 141 goals against. 3 shutouts in that span, too. So, like, he was a major part of the cup run for the Canes. I hope he gets some sort of bag from some team to be a starter, but I don't really see any reason why. I don't think he's 37. It won't be long anyway. But the Canes are all set with letting him walk, and then you can repurpose that money into forwards that I think you need.
They don't need a lot. We did this with every.
They don't have a lot of.
We did this with every team.
Free agents either.
What do you do to fix the Golden Knights? Because that situation's a little different. So that team it's always good.
They're cap struck.
They are absolutely cap struck. I love that their coaching decision was, let's bring in Torts, but not for the whole time, just the playoffs. Like literally,
I guess everyone was under the assumption that was the case. Like I guess Torts was told that from the start.
Wild.
I just don't know why you pivot from like how bad was Bruce Cassidy in that room that you had to go that far. I don't know. It just doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
Apparently, he's the worst.
I mean, apparently, I mean, he was in Boston for long enough, and he's been in Vegas for long enough. You'd think you would hear some rumblings of it, at least, you know. Yeah. But they just canned him right before the end of the season. They run with Torts. They make it all the way to the cup. Had a pretty good chance at winning it, too. Like, they looked good for the first few games.
They ran out of gas, too.
Yeah, for sure. That last game was very decisive in favor of Carolina.
It didn't feel in question. Like, I never felt like this is on the edge. Like, oh, no. Yeah. Jack Eichel was a ghost. That's my biggest takeaway from the whole series. Montreal needed Caulfield to show up. He didn't. Las Vegas needed Jack Eichel to show up, and he didn't. Marner showed up. He missed the last 2 games. Like, I don't mean miss. I mean, he didn't play well the last 2 games, and I wouldn't even put that on him. Like, he gave you a hat trick. He did plenty of work. Like, he can't be the everything every game. Where was Eichel? Where was he this whole series? Because he did not perform, I think, the way he needed to.
No, certainly not. I mean, I think it really did come down to a gas tank thing because that's what it looked like.
Yeah. Finally, somebody said no
That
to
like
Carter Hart, and
all
it
those
stuck.
breakaways and
Well,
the
that too.
speed advantage that the Knights had in the first few rounds, it quickly evaporated throughout the series. I think what the Knights need to look for going forward, is Carter Hart the guy that you're going to sign yourself up to, because you gave a 6 year, $6.5 million AAV contract to Aiden Hill, and he didn't
I
play a
wouldn't.
lick
I
in the
wouldn't.
playoffs.
I wouldn't.
So
Are you sold on Carter Hart? I'm not.
I think he's better than Aiden Hill, but you don't have the commitment to him that you already have to Hill. But the issue I see with it is that they're already cap struck. There is apparently a handshake deal with Rasmus Anderson that they're going to be giving him a 6 or 7 year deal in the neighborhood of 8.5 mil. That money has to come from somewhere. If you have an asset that you view as expendable potentially in Aiden Hill, I mean, goaltenders are always needed around the league. I'm sure you can find a team to take that on, because it's not really that bad of a contract.
Oh, shout out to Sanner.
What'd Sander do?
He got hired. I'm not going to say by who because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but congrats, buddy. Good for you. He's doing some writing. He's covering
man.
covering some big shit. So, I don't love what
Sander, a lot of the top guys are making between like 7 and 9.
it's
So
still
it's a little.
lot. It's still
It
a
is
lot.
for sure, but it's under. I'd say
So
it's around average for like a solid starting goaltender.
I don't know if you can. Aiden Hill is a project in a lot of ways. I mean, he's fine. You know what you're getting, I guess. What you're getting with him. He obviously lost the room, because Cassidy had no faith in him. I mean, I don't know what do you do with him? Obviously, someone doesn't believe in him there. I think you can move off of him, but I don't think Carter Hart's your answer. He didn't give you what he needed. People were talking. I mean, he had early returns. Like he did well a couple of games. But when you
He was
needed
good
him,
early in the playoffs, but
yeah,
down the
but when you
stretch, a
needed
lot
him,
of
he
those
wasn't.
games were lost. Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if that's the guy you want to hitch your wagon to. Not to mention, and I know that people are going to say like, yeah, he's innocent. It's a PR nightmare, man. It's a PR nightmare every stadium you go to with no means no chance, which is hilarious. But still, like, wouldn't you rather just deal with Aiden Hill or trade Aiden Hill and get another goaltendy? Like, get another tendy.
For sure.
You can
I
find
don't
a way
disagree
out.
with you. I'm just if I had to wager a guess, I would say that they're probably going to stick with Carter Hart.
I think they should get rid of them both because they have a tender problem right now.
They've had a tender problem the whole time in Vegas.
Well, they had Fleury.
They finally had it solved but even Fleury was
He
tumultuous.
was on his way out.
Right.
They had Robin Leonard, who was great, but then he hated the NHL. He hates the league, so
They finally had that solved with this extension with Aiden Hill. Then Carter Hart coming in makes there be questions, especially when you're cap struck. And
yeah, I don't.
Let's be honest. Vegas is was the oldest average age of a team in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they need to move
Like
off some guys.
They have a ton of guys knocking on the door. I feel like this should be a retooling and sort of build around Eichel and Marner and look for the next few seasons. I think they're a good enough organization and a good enough team that they're going to figure out and still be in contention next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there's a lot of salary manipulation that needs to go on with the amount of young guys that you need to get on the team and the amount of veterans and experience that they've really dealt with in the past history of the organization, if that's what you want to call it.
Nice.
It's only been a few years, but
I think what we're saying is that Dylan Larkin is a Golden Knight, and Mark Stone, I guess, probably a Detroit Red Wing along with Aiden Hill. I mean, I don't know what that deal looks like. I'm just throwing guys out here. They got to get younger. Larkin's got the Golden Knights on his list, which is why I mentioned that.
yeah, I can see that happening.
So, like, if that's the way that he wants to go,
that's the issue. If you can't even sign Rasmus Anderson's contract that is supposedly already like done, they just need to move money around. Like on another big contract is tough.
Yeah, I don't love it. We'll see what happens. Ultimately, they were the best team in the West, so good for them. A lot of work to do. The Canes to repeat don't need to do much. Keep the core
No, and
intact.
they can essentially run it back, and they have room to add because 12 million under your belt is
How
nothing
clutch
to
was
play with.
Ehlers for them? Like, what a pickup that
All
was.
the whole playoffs.
All he did was score. Just when they needed a goal, big goal. Here we go. He was great. Proud, happy for that guy. I get to see him play. He played locally here in the Q League when he was a young man. So good for him. Happy to see him succeed. Wish it wasn't on the Canes because I don't give a shit about the Canes, but I don't care about these teams. Everybody that's like, oh, I'm happy for my friends that get to celebrate a championship, but like I don't like your team. I'm still
Career year for him right after leaving Winnipeg, 71 points.
not surprised. Winnipeg has a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah. For a team that was my preseason pick to win it all, to going to what they ended up being was a tough fall.
That's a big fall.
Them and the Canucks, I thought both of them were like right on the verge, and then now that they couldn't look further away.
I would also, I'll point out that in a couple of weeks is the NHL draft. We won't be there because we don't have those credentials yet, but we'll give you a kind of a full recap post draft, how everybody did, winners, losers, all that fun stuff. We got a little bit of baseball talk because I think we're good. Are you good on hockey? We put a lid on it. Thank you for a great NHL season. I'm excited for next year, but I think it's time we take it's a little hot. Oh, we had a couple of trades, and Joseph Wool got traded, and Sharks did some moves. We'll talk about that next week. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I don't like your Sander. I don't believe in rooting for a team that's not your team. If it's not your team, you don't have to root for them.
No, you don't.
I can be happy that my friends get to
Talked
celebrate
about this
it.
last week.
Yeah, I can be happy my friends get to celebrate it, but like I don't get that mentality. Oh, now I'm rooting for this team. No.
I'd rather you hate watch than pick another team that you're like, I hope they win.
Yeah, I would rather that as well. Give me the hate watch over. I will actively root against a team before I will actively root for a team that's
100%.
not mine.
Once my team's out, I typically do not care what happens from there on out, unless I have enemies, and I will root on my enemy's downfall till the end of time.
That's why we were rooting for Maple Leaf Tears.
So. Yep, that's why I was rooting for the Spurs.
Yeah.
I wasn't rooting for the Spurs. I was rooting against the Knicks. Congrats on your title, by the way.
Yeah. Try not to burn the rest of the city down.
Yeah, for real. You see how the fucking Scottish treat a city? Let's take some goddamn notes.
What a like two.
Did you see Spurs final boss?
No.
Oh my god, it was this absolutely fucking jacked behemoth of a man in a Spurs jersey, and it's literally like hyenas. There's so many Knicks fans around him fucking with him. I saw the overhead view, and he's just like strutting towards it, like he looks like the fucking like Nemesis from Resident Evil. He's just slowly plodding towards the fucking the guy's trying to take his jersey.
Bill says the second biggest market in Boston is TV hate watching.
Oh, 100%, brother.
It's like Patriots hate watching, Bruins sucks. It's brutal right now. Let's talk about your Red Sox.
Do we have to?
Briefly. Just briefly. They're playing the Jays right now, which is I appreciate you for this. We need this.
Yeah.
We'll get right.
That's kind of our our role. We're like the glue guys for the entire league.
Yeah.
The CBA will be united over everyone getting right after they face the Red Sox. Because holy fuck, man, we cannot catch a break. They get like momentum is the name of the game, right? I mean, we've already been through all the fucking stats and the rankings and how piss poor this offense is. But just from the eye test, it's momentum. They get 2 games, they lose 3 in a row. Like they get an inning where the offense gets something together, and then the bullpen comes in and gets absolutely fucking shelled. It happened in last night in the Jays game. Like we got the Duran home run. You're like, okay, this doesn't look too bad. And then Tommy Kahnle came in and shit down his leg. Which, by the way, don't tell me that like don't ultimatum me. Like, I need out of Worcester. I should be on the major league team. And then you show up at the major league roster and you throw fucking junk balls. His best pitch, he doesn't even fucking throw it anymore. So, out on Tommy Kahnle. He can kick rocks barefoot for all I care. But But yeah, it's just they can never seem to get footing. It's one step forward, two steps back constantly. And I feel bad for Peyton Tolley because the guy does nothing but go out there and fucking deal, and we just lose every single time that he's on the mound.
You're currently losing to Simeon Woods Richardson.
That's tough. He ended up with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did that happen?
When every one of our pitchers died.
Did they trade for him, or did he get cut?
No, it was a trade, I think. For cash considerations.
You bought him.
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone died. We were the Oregon Trail, and everyone on the Blue Jays had dysentery. Fully deceased. Entire pitching staff had gangrene.
Red Sox didn't make it out the gate.
Yeah.
The guy paying for everything came out to the wagon, and the wagon was on fire.
Oh, there you go.
John Henry's just like, oh no.
Cedon got a single, and now he's out of the game. So now it's Mason Fluharty. That's fine. It sounds like a bullpen game to me, but.
Excuse me?
Mason Fluharty is in.
Oh, I thought you were saying Cedon left the game. I was about to fucking shit
Cedon got
pants,
a single.
Dude.
And
I thought you were like, he got a single, came up limping around first. He's dead.
He's dead.
That would have been my luck. He's been one of the only consistent hitters. It's fucking Wilson Contreras, it's Willie Abreu, and it's Cedon Rafaela. And for a guy who was bottom 10 in percentile for strikeouts last year to him being one of your consistent hitters this year, great step for him, but God, is that not where I want the organization to be?
Yeah. It's a tough look right now. We'll dive into more baseball stuff. I don't want to spend too long on this because we have.
Can we talk about the Miz?
We should talk about the Miz. What a performance!
Like one of the all-time pitching performances.
I don't think people understand how difficult what he did was.
I got a bunch of stats here to tell you exactly.
Lay it out.
So Brewers 24-year-old right-hander had pitched, like I said, maybe one of the games of all time. He had a one-hit shutout with 15 strikeouts. He did so on just 95 pitches and faced the minimum 27 batters. A Maddox, named in honor of Mr. Greg Maddox, one of the fucking goats. That is, a Maddox is considered a complete game while throwing fewer than 100 pitches. Since the pitch counting era began in 1988, only Kershaw in 17 and Tariq Skubal last year had pitched to Maddox with 13 strikeouts. So those two names alone, Skubal and Kershaw, Mizorowski at 24 was like, hold my fucking beer. You want 13 strikeouts? That's soft. Here's 15 for you. Oh, and I'm going to do it hitting 100 miles an hour on, where is it here? 58 of his pitches.
Unbelievable.
58 of 95 ticked over 100 miles an hour. The first inning, he got Kyle Schwarber on a pitch that was 104.5 at the top of the zone, just absolutely dotted. And then his last pitch of the game was 103.1 right by Justin Crawford. Hardest pitch ever recorded that deep into an outing. Just does not tire. With a game score of 100, it was just the 17th 9-inning performance with a game score that high. Kerry Wood still holds the record at 105 for his 20 strikeout one-hitter against the Cubs. Koufax had a 101. Matt Cain 101 with a perfect game. Randy Johnson 100 perfect game. So basically as good as you can be without getting the perfect game title. Still only faced 27 batters, like I said, so close enough. Get double play here and there. Just some other performances that are equal in game score, 199, somewhere in that range. Justin Verlander, September 1st, was the... this is since 2017 also, by the way.
Yeah.
9 innings pitched, 14 Ks, 28 batters faced. That was on 120 pitches. Garrett Cole... in May of 2018, 9 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 16 Ks, 29 batters faced, 114 pitches. Mizorowski, 9, 1 hit, 0 walks, 15 Ks, 27 batters faced, 95 pitches. That guy is a fucking animal. If you want to see the bloodiest baseball savant page of all time, go look at his right now because
it's all red.
It's just hundreds and 90s and
he's so good.
About as good as you can be.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I don't need there's
going to be a legit conversation between
appropriate way to describe it to a non-fan. It's like it's peak Messi. It's like Connor McDavid against 4 defenders and beating them all. Like it's just better than anything you could ever see. It's kind of unbelievable. And I mean, in a day and age where
consistently
relievers
for
are
the
brought
entirety
in
of the
just
game.
to manage, makes no sense. Like, it's crazy. He was so good. Any other baseball news and notes before we get to the meat, what we're here for? Did I lose you?
7 homes. Did you? It sounded like you did.
I can't hear you at all. Apparently I'd lost you, but I got
How about
you.
now?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
I realized we were talking over each other, and I was like, he can't hear me at all.
Nope. Sure can't. I heard you. I heard you giving the big speech, and then I talked.
We got through all the Mizorowski shit?
Yes.
All right, cool. Shout out Vegas. 7 homers of at least 450 feet across 6 games in Vegas this week. No other ballpark has had more than 5 for the whole season, except for Coors.
Nice. Nice.
Home run derby in Vegas.
Yes,
Roof
please.
off, 100-degree day in the summer. Metal bats.
Dingers. Just dingers. It's like the rule is actually you can't hit home runs. Like, don't hit a home run.
The enhanced games, we thought that was going to be fun, groundbreaking. No, this is it. This is
the one.
The real version of the enhanced games. Give these motherfuckers a metal bat in Vegas, and let's see how far this fucking baseball can go.
Oh, and Vlad Guerrero with a 850-foot home run.
I thought you were saying right now he just hit a home
No,
run.
I would be
was
incredible.
like, motherfucker.
No, he does have a RBI today, but that's it. But that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Nothing. Could you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
A mystery box could be anything. Could even be a boat. I did mention it off the top, a little Ferrari news, F1. Little Lewis Hamilton winning the Barcelona.
Because Kimi DNF'd.
Oh, I don't know if that's true. He had him the whole time. It was unbelievable. I love to see that kind of thing, though. I mean, he looks like he's in proper form. Second, first. That's a good run. So we may be looking at a Ferrari resurgence somehow.
I saw a legit Ferrari in the wild today. Ragtop, fucking vintage cherry red. God, was she gorgeous.
Hell yeah. We love that. Are we done on baseball? We good? Ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right. I wish I could play officially licensed NFL music because I would play the start of the NFL.
You could play
films.
You could play the first second of like the Fox opening. Yeah, that. I don't even think the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure I just demonetized our whole video. Hey,
you mouthed it, and that's gonna be a fucking fat fine.
Yeah, it's a huge fine. All right. Well, here's the good news. We are going to be talking about football.
We back.
We're back. It's football time.
We back.
It's time to get into it. So I think the best way to do this is to explain what it is we're ranking, because everybody does division rankings. Our division rankings are a little bit different. Some of it's the same, some of it's different. So we have some categories that we're ranking teams on. I'm going to pull up the category so that you can get an understanding of what it is we're talking about. I got to go back and find it. So we're grading on our hype, hype meter, our QB confidence, fan delusion rating,
which would be on a scale of 1 to 10.
That's right. A buy, sell, or hold, and then we close it with what's the record.
So hype meter and QB confidence each have subcategories.
Yes.
Under hype meter, we have Super Bowl window, playoff dangerous, show me something, rebuild mode, fan base is delusional. So that's basically just the Cowboys category.
It's just the Cowboys.
QB grades, we have franchise guy, probably the guy, prove it year. We have questions, start scouting draft QBs, which we got Yoda in the chat. There's a whole heap of draft QBs.
Yes. Yes,
there's a lot of teams that should be taking their chances in that window, but so that's our basis here.
we're going to start with the AFC and NFC East today. That's our show today. Tomorrow or next week, we'll do the West, AFC and NFC, and then I guess we'll do the South in 2 weeks. So, got some time to figure it out, but we're on to it. So we'll start. Let's start with our own New England Patriots, as we would, because then we can get all the good stuff out of the way and talk about all these other garbage teams in the NFL.
I was on the phone with Jeremy earlier. I meant to ask him if he knows anything about Gabe Backus.
Yeah, that's a little weird, hey?
Yeah, a little weird. I'm not super worried about it yet, but it is becoming more concerning by the day, for sure.
Yep. All right, let's start with the Patriots. Where are you grading them for hype meter? Yeah.
So I've got them. Some of these I did a slash. Like the first one is where I'm like at, but I could be convinced to go in the second direction.
Yeah.
So for Patriots, I have playoff dangerous / Super Bowl window.
Okay.
I think that if we make it there, we could make another run. I think the additions we made were big. AJ Brown is huge. Romeo Doubs I like a lot. If Vera Tucker can stay healthy, that will help solidify the line. Caleb Lomu, wherever he ends up finding a spot on the line, I like. If we can get Gabe Backus on the field, who knows? And I don't really think you lost anything super important that you didn't at least replace in some capacity.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much the same team with an extra year of the same systems and consistency in the building and another year for Drake May to develop. I think you're going to be looking at a very similar team. The only thing that scares me a little bit is just because of the schedule. So QB confidence with Drake May, I went franchise guy. Like, you have your guy. He's going to be getting a fat contract here, and I really don't have any concerns with him.
Yeah.
I don't have any concerns outside of things that are just like, well, that's going to develop as we keep going here.
I am also, I'm actually playoff dangerous firm. I'm not putting Super Bowl window in there. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I think the schedule benefited them last year.
For sure. I need to see a year of it with a harder schedule, which we're definitely going to have.
And I am on the QB confidence. I am absolutely franchise guy. I don't see how it's any other way.
No doubt. Fan delusion, I put not available because I don't think I should be. I don't think I'm qualified to speak on that. I drank the Kool-Aid about as much as anybody. So
I mean, I think that we're probably pretty delusional, I guess.
I'd say I feel like me saying playoff dangerous and not going straight to Super Bowl window makes me a little bit more grounded.
But I'm gonna give us a 7.
All right,
I'll give us a 7. And the only reason I'm giving Patriots fans a 7 on fan delusion rating is because I think that overall Patriots fans basically believe because we have Drake May, we're going to win every game. And
and because we had Tom Brady forever, we should be winning every game. Football's not hard.
yes, we just win it. Do I agree with it? I mean, sometimes, yeah. I think that, which is why I put it at a 7.
I can also be honest and be like, yeah, the schedule benefited us big time last year.
Yeah.
For stock, I said hold. I explained in the first little spiel I gave there. I think it's mostly the same team, but there's a lot of tough games at the start. We're the only team in Super Bowl history to start their season with 4 straight games against playoff teams. But I think you hold pat on your pat stock. This is a playoff team. It's going to get done a little bit uglier than last year. There may be a time where you're only a game over 500 or maybe even hit 500 sometime around mid-season, early season, but I think you'll still be competing for the division or at least taking home a wild card spot. For the record, I put 11-6.
Yeah, I agree with you on the stock. I think it's hold. I'm a little more rosy. I've got 12. I got 12 wins. I think they do it.
I had us coming out of those first 4 2-2. I don't know about you. That might be where we differ.
Yeah, I think they can go 3-1 there. I like.
Yeah, okay.
So, and the only reason I say that is last year you got to remember they lost that first game to the Raiders, the dog water Raiders, and I
went this shit again. We're gonna do this shit again.
And I feel like that's where I'm at. And Workman's with me on it. I think that we have the weapons. They have the experience. They're a lot less like trying to learn the system. There's a lot fewer new pieces. Like they basically rebuilt an entire line in a year, and that's insane. Like everybody's got more time in the system. They're not changing the system. Like McDaniel's still there, Drake May's still there. Most of the wide receivers
miraculously still there.
Vrabel still there. We're not going to talk about that. Vrabel's still there. So like I just think
he's never home. I'm glad he's still
he's still he's at our house. We'll defend him. I like what they added, and I think that they have a chance to go 12-5. It wouldn't surprise you if they go 11-6 or 10-7. I mean, it's
like that's the window we're around.
Yeah. Yeah, we're somewhere in there. It's about 2 wins. So that's our New England Patriots.
Bills.
Buffalo, circle the wagons.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. What do you got for hype meter?
People are going to hate this. It's show me something.
Oh, yeah, you're lower than me. I'm in playoff dangerous.
No, I'm show me something. You know why? You've been playoff dangerous. I've been hearing about the coming of Josh Allen for 6 years. Where is it?
Steinfeld.
Where is it? He's elite. He's such a good player. Never in the Super Bowl, though. What happened? What happened?
I kicked them out of Super Bowl window because I don't think their offseason was worthy of doing that, but having Josh Allen under center, I think always makes you a Super Bowl contender, which is why I left them in
playoff
dangerous. Yeah.
I
understand where you're coming from, though. I think I was a little bit easier on some of these just because they've shown it to me before that they're at least going to make the playoffs. And I think being in a division where you essentially have 4 free wins from the Jets and the Dolphins helps you out dramatically when it comes to just getting to the dance. And much like a goalie getting hot in hockey, like having a guy like Josh Allen quarterbacking your team in the playoffs, anything can fucking happen. And I really don't think that roster's bad. Like they've done more with worse rosters. I didn't love their offseason. That's all.
They didn't add anything that made me go, oh, yeah, that's great.
DJ Moore is nice. Bradley Chubb's okay. CJ Gardner-Johnson is probably going to get into a fight with his teammate at some point, but I didn't like their draft at all.
There's nothing on that team that makes me go, this is the year. They finally did it. I mean, when they added Diggs, I thought it was. I was like, oh, shit, they got a real guy. I like some of their weapons. I still like some of the players. I think Josh Allen is incredible. He is, when it comes to QB confidence meter, I still think he's your franchise guy.
He's the franchise guy of all franchise guys.
I don't disagree with that. I think that they haven't built around him nearly enough to make it worth work or worthwhile. So I can't give them the hype meter, but I will give them their quarterback. He's the best. Fully believe in Josh Allen. I just don't believe in anybody else on that team. Coaches had to finally be changed. We'll see. Where are you at on the fan delusion rating for the Bills?
It's 5. I don't really feel any way or another about Bills fans. I think they know what they are.
Yeah, I think it's probably 5. I might give them a 6 at most.
Yeah, I can look at that.
For the most part, they know they're good.
I feel like most Bills fans I interact with are honestly not that bad.
Yeah. And where do you put their record for the year?
12-5.
Yeah.
I said hold on their stock. Been a playoff team with worse rosters and harder schedules. They'll be right there in the mix at the end of the year. As long as Josh Allen's kept up right.
I will sell their stock, and I think that they are a 10-7 team.
Okay.
Yeah,
the Jets.
A little harder. The Jets. Jets.
This one's gonna be pretty fucking cut and dry, if you ask me.
Yeah,
rebuild mode.
Yeah, it's pretty clear rebuild mode.
Deadline moves last year in a great draft class. This year sets them up for success. They got 3 firsts next year, obviously the 3 firsts in this past draft. And I think they already have some potential major building blocks already in the building. However, one of those is not quarterback. I have them at start looking for QBs because I mean, they've done the Geno Smith thing before. Like, this is obviously just a 1 year thing. One of those three firsts next year is going to be their franchise quarterback, and it's probably going to be selected at number 1 overall.
You don't think Brandon Sorsby goes there?
No, I don't.
I also have the Mets.
And even if he did, I don't know if he'd see the field.
No, he wouldn't. I also have them in rebuild mode, and I do think they are start scouting draft QBs. You gotta be
delusion. Ready. I put 0. There's just about no more miserable franchise out there than the Jets. I think they know exactly who they are and what they are. Buy, sell, hold. I said sell on this season, but buy for their future for the reasons I stated previously.
Yeah, I'm a buy on the team as a whole. I think they're showing signs finally of improvement. I like the assets that they have. It's going to depend on what the draft looks like. This first draft, like this last year's draft, made me feel real confident about the Jets like getting out of this slump.
Yeah, me too.
Which is hard to say as a Patriots fan. So I will buy their stuff.
They're making correct choices in the last calendar year.
I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need them to stop doing that.
They probably will because it's the Jets, but who knows? Their record, I had 3-14. They're gonna try to lose as much as possible.
I'm gonna give them a 4-win season because they didn't mean to. They're gonna win some game down the stretch that they have no business winning. It'll be against Buffalo. And the Bills will be already clinched and they'll be playing backups and the Jets are going to win by 15 and it's going to be ridiculous.
Will say I have them getting 3 wins and it is not the worst record that I have in the division.
No, that's probably saved for our next team.
That would be the Miami Dolphins.
Yes.
Their
fan base is delusional. They're delusional.
See, I don't know what Dolphins fans you're talking about unless it's online and I'm not seeing them. But the Dolphins fans I personally know are in the same boat that I am, where it's no, this is garbage. This is trash. We need to strip it down to the studs, then burn it, clear the rubble, burn the spot where the rubble used to be, and then start over from scratch. This team is a disaster. It's a dumpster fire. Getting rid of Chris Greer is a good start. I don't know what the Malik Willis thing was. That was weird. Can we agree that was weird?
It's weird. That's where the delusion comes in. A lot of their fans, not all, I will say that there are some that are smart people, but we also know like Jeremy's a great Jets fan, also a smartman. I know Dolphins fans, some of them are smart. Some Dolphin fans think that Malik Willis is the savior based on all 36 passes he threw in the NFL.
Even if Malik Willis was the savior, what do you have around him other than shit and messier shit?
And Devon Achane.
Yeah. Who probably doesn't want to be there.
Not right now. I'm fan base is delusional as my height meter, and I have look for QB. Start scouting. You start scouting last year. You just keep scouting. Don't stop. Even when you think you found the guy, try again. Keep going. Just in case. Look closelier. Look more closelier.
Look in the mirror. Did it shatter?
Yeah. Just keep going.
For buy, sell, hold, I had sell the future, sell it all. It will be pennies on the dollar, sell it all.
Your fan delusion rating?
I said 4 because most of the Dolphins fans I know want it to be burned to ash, but based on your and Bill Workman's opinion, it sounds like you're hearing different things.
Yeah, it's an 8. It's an 8 for me on the delusion rating that I've seen. But again, I guess that's just who we're talking to. And I am firmly in the sell category. Sell.
All of it.
Yeah.
Record, I had 2-15.
You're so much nicer than I am. I am such a dick to these people.
You have them not winning?
I had the 1. I have them with 1. They're not going to mean
Miami
they
is
might
not
go,
a playoff
They might go
team.
over. They've done it.
I don't
before.
know how you can look at a team that has a 4.5 as their win total and tell me that they're a playoff team. So I don't know what fucking idiot's doing that, but they need to get checked in somewhere.
Yes.
We'll stay in the straitjacket.
100%. That's our AFC East. I think it's really a tale of two halves of the division.
For sure.
There's two teams that are clearly in a playoff push looking for a Super Bowl, and there are two teams that are absolutely trying to rebuild.
Yoda said Arch pulls an Eli and forces his way out of going to Miami.
I wouldn't be surprised. Arch doesn't seem like he wants to come to the NFL at all.
You gotta be really just a shitty organization if you have a city like Miami and people still don't want to go there.
Like, you want to come to Miami? They're like, ooh, and they're like, to play for the Dolphins, and they're like, no.
What about sunshine, beautiful Latinos, cocaine, and great Cuban food? You just have to play for the Dolphins.
And
like,
people,
nope,
and people said,
the first four aren't worth it. Yeah,
never mind. I can go to Jacksonville for half of that. All right,
low Jacksonville.
Let's move to our NFC side here. You want to start with the G-men?
I guess. I don't really ever want to talk about them or to their people, but whatever.
Hey, fuck the Giants.
I hate them, dude.
Every time I'm reminded, the other day I was thinking about the last championship parade.
They stole two trophies off my shelf. And by my shelf, I mean Tom Brady's shelf, but they're
ruined a perfect season. Why didn't you let us have it? We could have shut those idiot Dolphin fans up. The ones that are like, still undefeated.
It's like saying you want to come to Miami, but you have to get AIDS and a drug addiction. I think both those things come with the Miami experience, Bill.
Have you seen Mike McDaniel? You see what happened? Yeah. Year one versus when he left?
That's a man suffering from AIDS and drug addiction.
100%. Allegedly. We don't know. It's not defamation.
The Sportsocracy chat this afternoon, me and Tao were going band for fucking band about what Adam Silver looked like, and I was fucking crying in my car.
All right, where do you have the G-men on their hype meter?
I have them at the top of rebuild mode, at the bottom of show me something. They're one of the teams I put the split for.
I think that is exactly where I have them. I'm going to put them in rebuild mode firmly. I think that this is a team that they've made moves. Some of them I understand, some of them I don't. I don't understand all of them, but I understand some of them. They're clearly on the upswing of the rebuild, but like you still have more to do.
They're another team that I think had a really good draft.
They had a great draft. Really like what they did.
Getting Mauanoa and Arvell Reese in the first round is huge for them. And then you you don't need to spend a pick on quarterback as long as you can keep Jackson Dart upright. I think for QB confidence, I had him at probably the guy with a question mark. I think I'm confident for at least another 2 years to run that experiment unless it goes horribly wrong here somewhere or the injuries continue to pile up. Like if we keep getting concussions, I'm sorry, it's just like Tua. I don't really care what you're putting out on the field. If you're not on the field, you do nothing for me. Best ability, Armchair?
It's availability.
Always.
I agree with you on probably the guy. To me, I think it's a prove it year in some ways because I need him to prove he can stay healthy.
With the class that's coming up, I would be willing to say prove it year just because they could easily pivot and go somewhere else. But I do think that I saw enough out of him as a rookie while he was healthy that I'd be willing to let it go for a couple more years and continue to build pieces, especially with a new coach. Like the Harbaugh factor is real. He's a good coach. He's been in the league for a long fucking time. I think a lot of this season for them is going to be finding out what building blocks they have and which ones they don't. And I think Jackson Dart is probably at the bottom of their list of concerns.
I think if they get off to a tough start and he's not showing the improvement and he's odd or he's hurting himself. And by that, I mean, he's not sliding. He's not getting out of the way of the big hits. He's taking too many hits, on his own, not that the line is lit up. Right. I think that you have to start asking yourself, is this the guy going forward? And with a QB class as loaded as it is, if you have a bad enough start to the year, you can pretty well mail it in for the rest of the year and be in a great position to be drafting high next year.
I feel like a part of Jackson Dart's story here too is what shape Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterbo are going to be in, because if you're missing probably your top two weapons on offense, I mean, how much development can you really be doing?
Bill has them in the day 2 QB market, someone to fight with Dart.
I
Or
like
be a
that.
backup. That makes sense.
Buy, sell, hold. I said hold. I don't think they're necessarily going to be better this year, but hopefully under Harbaugh they're moving in the right direction. Like I said about building blocks. And then for record, I put them at 4-13,
What about your fan delusion rating?
6, and that's being generous because most of the ones that I know are incredibly delusional.
I think it's a 6, except for the few that I know specifically that we're talking about. And I will also hold. I'm a little more rosy on their record. I think they've got a 6-win season here.
I wouldn't be shocked. I had them at 4-13 mainly because of the other teams in this division. I did the Giants last, so I was like, well, I had them beating them twice. So
Yeah, I mean that is what it is. Where do you want to go next?
I'd like to go. Let's go up. Let's go Commanders.
Show me something.
Me too. Exactly where I had them. I think that they're like the most show me something team of any of the teams out there.
I love so many pieces on this team.
Yep. I think everybody does.
And I need to see you. I need to see you make it happen.
They were one of those sweetheart teams like 2 years ago, like how the Lions have been for a while. Like
100%.
everyone was interested in the Commanders. They were finally doing something. Down year last year, the oft injured Jaden Daniels set them back pretty heavily, obviously. But I
Yes.
think they had another pretty strong offseason. I liked their draft. They had a lot of Chason was awesome for the Pats last year. Leo
Yep.
Chenal has been awesome for the Chiefs in years past. Like I think those are pretty good pieces for them. Adafe Owe signed that big contract, so now you have two edge rushers that you gave money to.
Yep.
And they really didn't lose a whole lot outside of guys that were aging, you know?
Yeah. Where's your QB confidence?
I said probably the guy, but another year injured would lead to a prove it year in 2027. I think this is the year, like year past Jackson Dart. Like if
Yeah,
Dart gets hurt a
totally.
bunch, I'm gonna be in the same boat with him next year. I just have seen Jaden Daniels play at a higher level than Jackson Dart so far in his career, so I'm willing to give him more confidence.
I think he's probably the guy. I think
He's
where I
like
got to be with it.
That's where I'm at. I think he's like, if he comes out and plays the way he did year one
Yeah.
for like the first few weeks of the season, I'd be like, okay, no doubt about it. He's a franchise guy.
Not
I still
not to
think
look
he's going
ahead,
to be
but
the guy here, but
not to look ahead, but like CJ Stroud is kind of in that same boat right now where he's like unbelievable rookie year, and then it's like, what have you done for me since? So like I look at Daniels and I go, okay, you've got a little bit of time on your clock, but it's ticking down. So like we need a solution now. You got to show me something, but I think he's probably the guy. Where do you have their fan delusion rating? I have it pretty low. It's a 2 for me.
I had 3.
Yeah. I don't think
Could
they're
just be because they're not in my
Jeremy deals
the
with
only
them all
time
the
that they
time.
get right. And he, I don't know, that seems like they're good people. The only time they piss me off is when they're talking about Daniels versus Drake. Some of them get fucking delusional with that shit.
Well, it's hard to go against
Got to defend your
king.
guy, dude. I'm
Listen,
doing the same thing.
it's
So
the king of the north, and we won't bend the knee. You can kick
absolutely
rocks.
not. Barefoot.
Yeah.
Record, I had them 10-7.
I also have them 10-7.
Oh, and I skipped by. I had them buy them.
Oh, absolutely a buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to buy these guys. The schedule's fine, but I think that we just need to finally see what they can do. I'd love to see all the pieces on
Sure.
the field healthy for once.
Most definitely. Next, do we go the Cowboys?
Sure, let's go Cowboys. Good Lord.
They were like part of the reason we made the what do we call it? Not the characteristics, but
The rankings, how we named the rankings. Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. They fall into fan bases delusional, I believe.
They do. They certainly do. If you took the logo away and just showed me the roster, I'd put them in show me something. But if you add in that
The
star,
Jerry factor.
yeah, exactly. And they go straight to fan base is fucking delusional. QB confidence, I have probably the guy. I mean, Dak is fine. If he has good pieces around him, he's going to be fine.
I think he's probably the guy. This may be a prove it year for him, but he's like, I would say it's a prove it year for him, except he's already been paid like a franchise guy.
Exactly.
So like he's probably the guy, and you're tied to him.
I don't
whether
think
you like
he's-
it or not.
I don't think he's the elite of the elite, where like we're talking franchise guys,
Yeah.
but he's obviously
He's that
not
next
going
tier
anywhere.
down. Yeah, he's a tier or
Right.
two down. Delusion rating's a 10.
That's a 10. It's always a 10. It's never
full.
not been a 10, and it will never not be a 10.
They're going to win the Super
Forever
Bowl
and
this
always.
year if you listen to them.
It's the Cowboys delusion syndrome.
Yeah.
Like we see that meme every year where it's like, this is the cycle, this is where we are.
Hey, say the line again.
It's right every fucking time, dude.
Where are you on the stock? I don't know if I want to sell them.
I have them at hold.
I think it's a hold. It's not a buy.
Good
either,
roster. They have a really tough schedule, especially to start the year. Their first 6 games, they're home against the Bucks, home against the Ravens, home against the Commanders, and they're on the road against the Packers, Texans, and Eagles. Not necessarily in that order, but those are their first 6 games.
That's tough.
Yeah, like I don't. What do you come out of that with? 2-4? That's putting you in a pretty big hole the rest of the season. You still got to see the Eagles and the Commanders again.
Yeah. I think record-wise, I have them 10-7 though.
I had 8-9.
We're in the same area. I think I'd be willing to see them lose some games. The thing with the Cowboys, as much as they're delusional, they always find a way to win a game they have no business winning. Like they're going to beat the snot out of the Eagles one game because it's like a division rival thing, or but they'll lose to the Giants with like a
I was looking at that
QB.
Packers game.
Yeah,
they come out and just shove it to Micah. You're like, well, how did they win that game?
One of those will happen. So I feel like that's how they get
George
there.
Pickens could have a game where he goes for like 180 yards and 2 tutties.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise
CeeDee
me.
Lamb, same boat.
Yeah. And then our last team of the night.
Sure is. Philadelphia Eagles.
EAGLGLEAS Eagles, or however the mayor spelled it that time.
Imagine like that's how you find out the guy you elected is fucking dyslexic.
You're
like shit. Feel like we should have known that.
Damn it. I don't know. She was just excited. She added some extra letters. It's not a big deal. Where are you at with the Eagles for this year?
Super Bowl window.
Yeah, they kind of have to be, right?
Yep. They're just one of the most loaded rosters in the league. Howie Roseman continues to do it year in and year out. They have too many big weapons, even with losing A.J. Brown on offense and defense.
They're still
for
good.
them to not be. Yeah. I think they have the highest win total in the league. Maybe it was just the guys we did tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10.5.
Right. Yeah.
Rams are at 11.5. Baltimore's at 11.5. Those are the top 2.
Yeah.
There's like 5 or 6 teams set at 10.5.
Makes sense.
Eagles are one of them. QB confidence. I had prove it year / probably the guy. The roster around him to me pushes him up to the next tier on the list because it's hard to be bad with all of that shit around you.
Yeah.
But I think this is a safe space. I think a lot of the people in here feel the same way about Jalen Hurts. I don't think he's all that great. I will say, however, when it comes down to it, when they're in the playoffs, that's when his game elevates and
he wins.
When your team is as good as it is and you get that type of performance out of Jalen Hurts when it matters most, it doesn't really matter what happens in the regular season.
He wins.
But I do think with the depth of the draft class at QB this next year, there's going to at least be a conversation if it's going bad. Yeah, but I don't think he's going anywhere. He's going to be the QB of the Eagles until they stop doing the tush push and he loses all his value.
Yep, I agree. Fan delusion rating?
9.
Yeah, it's a 9. That's a hard one.
They
That's
act like the
NFC
Cowboys are
East.
crazier than them, but they're right there.
They're not. He has Hurts is not a great QB. As a QB, he's not a great QB. He doesn't.
I know a lot of Eagles fans that I like a lot too, but
Yeah,
they are fucking delusional.
They disagree with us immensely, and they always say the same thing to me that they'll say to you, which is, he's a Super Bowl MVP or Super Bowl winner. What do you want from him? And my response to that is to play football better, because
I'd like him to throw between the numbers for once.
The exciting whites won one of those Super Bowls, so let's
something that's more than 3 yards in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Record. Oh, stock first. Sorry. I'm a buy.
I had them at hold just because I think that it's hard to
They're
get
at their
better
ceiling.
than, yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm
I just
at a
think they're
buy.
at the elite of the elite.
I'm at a buy because I think that Saquon's going to have one of those years again. I think that they're going to commit to the run, and we're going to see less of this like nonsense trying to
They have
pass.
to because your quarterback sucks.
Yes, that's my hope as a Saquon owner, and strictly from a fantasy. By the way, don't forget to check out w.gg. Use code Great North for 10% off your order.
We only got
check
that
them out.
4 minutes after the show was supposed to end.
Hey, you need that. Hey, we're fine.
Totally spaced it.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Go check out the website.
Did you get your shipment yet?
It's en route.
Yeah.
It'll be here before next episode. So, and then finally, what's the record for the Eagles? Because I am at 11 wins.
My water tastes like straight microplastics.
I love that for you.
That's not a good sip of water.
11 wins. You got them higher?
Yeah, 13-4.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I can get there. It's a lot. That's a lot
It
of
is a
wins.
lot.
They're a good team, but like the dysfunction is still there, and Sirianni's still their coach. Like it's still a problem. Defense is great.
AJ Brown's gone. The dysfunction's going to be out of the room.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that was the only problem. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. That's our first two divisions down. We got our next two next week.
I lifted weights one time. I'm going to be jacked.
I'm so jacked. You got a headline of the week for us and then a Stone story to get out of here?
I do. My headline of the week, I had two, but I'm going to settle on this one.
Right.
Gaming PC saves owner from bullet fired by neighbor's dog.
Amazing.
Can you imagine like trying to explain that to the cops? So like, yeah, you didn't shoot through your neighbor's wall. I was like, no, I swear to God, it was my dog. Don't believe him. That guy tried to kill his neighbor.
Guy absolutely tried to kill his neighbor.
It hit her motherboard and her computer and like ricocheted off and didn't end up
Jesus.
hitting her. But yeah, would have been tough.
Yeah.
And then Stone's story tonight. I forget where we're going. Oh, South Carolina. This one doesn't pop up too much.
All right.
A man in South Carolina is facing charges after police said he attacked children. Mount Pleasant police said Chad Larson, 50 years old. Is that not like a mid-2000s SEC
Sure is.
quarterback?
Absolutely.
He's charged with kidnapping, assault, and battery of a high and aggravated nature, and assault and battery in the third degree. Police say the incident happened last Monday afternoon. Larson reportedly told police that 2 weeks ago, a group of children started ringing his doorbell and running away. The classic ding-dong ditch, Armchair. Did you ever ding-dong ditch anybody in your time?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, we definitely did. One of my buddies wanted to do it when we were kids, and he was like, "You film me," and I was like, "Sold. I don't even have to knock on the fucking door. Like, bet this is the best case scenario. I get to watch the chaos unfold, and they're not going to be mad at me." And we went like 0 for 4 first time we tried to do it. Like we got caught every single fucking time. He would knock, run, hide, and wherever he was hiding, whoever it was would walk right up to where he was hiding and be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Can we stop now?" And he's like, yeah, we can stop. Anyway, Larson was woken from a nap last Monday when he was told that children were outside and wanted to speak with him. Police reports said he went outside under the assumption that the children wanted to apologize, but Larson said they used the opportunity to taunt him before taking off on their bikes. Actually, we're sorry, Mr. Larson. He's like, "Oh, it's all right." They go, "Fuck you." Ring his doorbell and run away.
It's the Conor McGregor. Like to
When
apologize
Larson,
for
yeah, to absolutely
nothing.
fucking nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. When he realized the children were coming back, Larson hid in his neighbor's bush to wait until they got close enough for him to tackle them off their bikes, police said. I feel like this is already taking it too far. It's one thing to like yell at children, laying in wait. Like, I know they're doing shitty things, but like they're kids. It happens. This is like, you should. I feel like if I was living in a neighborhood where children are out playing, I would just assume they're gonna fuck with me at some point.
I got to tell you a story when you're done. It's good.
Absolutely. Follow up story. Two children were knocked from their bikes when Larson came out of the bushes. Larson held one of them on the ground, the report says. One of the children was able to break free. The one that did not, he took by the neck and arm and dragged them into his home. According to the police report, Larson was holding a rock while holding the child and said to him, "I should hit you with this rock." That line, like, if the rest of this didn't tell you that this guy was not mentally fit, that alone should
mistakes
do it.
were made.
It wasn't like, "Hey, why the fuck are you knocking on my door?" None of that. It's just, "I should hit you with this rock."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When police got to the scene, officers say Larson was holding onto the children through a closed glass door so they could see everything that was happening. The handle of said door had been broken off, and an officer had to retrieve it to open the door and detain Larson.
Amazing.
Officers called emergency medical services for the child. It is unclear if the child was hurt. This article was released on June 3rd, and I still can't figure out if the child was hurt or not. I assume emotionally, like, that's trauma. A man chokes you into his apartment and the door breaks off. Like, yeah, that's tough. All it made me think of was the It's Always Sunny scene, where they beat the shit out of the kids. That I forget what they did, like stole something, maybe stole a bike.
Yeah.
And Mac and Charlie spent like a minute and a half just beating the shit out of the kids. There is maybe not a single scene in that show that makes me laugh like more consistently. That one gets me every fucking time. I don't know what it is. That first body check into the sedan gets me.
At our old place, post or pre-Colossus, we had to disable the doorbell because kids kept coming to play Ding Dong Ditch, and they would come like in the middle of the day. We have cats, it scares the shit out of them, so they would run away. So I heard the doorbell, and I'm not a short guy. I mean, you've met me in person. We're fairly large man.
I'm a normal sized human, and being in a house with you and you and Jeremy. Tank's the opposite.
Yeah.
But being in a house where I was like, oh, I'm not like the tallest person here.
I ripped the door open and chased some kids. Like full on.
See, chase is the line to me. I feel like you can't chase them.
I turned the corner and I made like the motion of like, I'm gonna get you. Yeah. And they like sprinted, but like just enough to put the fear of God in them not to do it again. And then I like stood at my backyard and waited for them to come back and pretend like nothing happened. And I was like,
dude, you were like,
hey, you see, you're
like
that?
one hit of meth away from being this guy.
I know. But that's why you don't do drugs. So you're fine. Right. No crimes. Just say perhaps. You don't have to say yes. You just say perhaps. I wouldn't have touched them.
I feel like you're allowed to chase them to the property line.
I didn't leave my property. Yeah, I didn't leave
my. I think you're in the clear.
Yeah, I went into my backyard.
You seen that video? The guy chasing the robber away from his house, and he's like in his underwear, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm getting closer." Absolutely terrifying.
That's a scary sight. That's going to do it.
If a guy's willing to chase you down the street, not knowing if you're armed or not, with nothing but his boxers in a cold Canadian night, that guy is not somebody to be trifled with.
Don't play that game. It's going to do it for us this week. We'll be back next week with 2 more divisions, a little more hockey talk, maybe a little bit of baseball. Who knows? The Red Sox may win a game. We'll figure something out. That's Dubs.